Okay, we're trying this again. Maybe this will be a little better. Paul,
Yo.
welcome back to another week
Here we go.
of football.
Yay.
Are you don't sound as happy as I thought you might sound.
No, I'm
Clearly.
kind of ready to get through this first part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and by that you mean taking a look at how we fared last week?
Well, you can't move forward without looking back.
Is that real?
It's a dumb rule, but it's a rule.
Welcome into another edition of Cash and Tickets. We're here to give you our best bets of the week, our locks, as you might say. And the reason Paul's laughing, because last week, you know what, Paul, here's what I was thinking on the way over here.
Okay.
Maybe we consider last week like Ole Miss considered the game against Washington State. Didn't at all. We were looking ahead to this week.
Yeah, nobody did well last week.
Last weekend was a trap weekend for us. Was that? We were looking ahead with the old look ahead spot and didn't perform well. So
I
we gotta
still
come
say
back.
that we're giving out winners. The team just not doing their job.
Yeah, they were the right picks. They just didn't execute.
We got it right.
Yeah, they were sliding protections the wrong way. They weren't hitting open man.
Turnovers, penalties. It's just sloppy ass football.
Yeah,
I mean,
let's get it together, boys.
why are they making us look bad? I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No, I mean, I got a reputation to uphold here, and these assholes out here fucking it up.
Well, speaking of reputation, let's take a look at last week, shall we? See where we stand. If that's something, are you ready for that?
That's telling. It's been like that all year. Send it up there.
Here we go. Whew. My goodness, I never seen so much red unless it was Halloween or I got cut.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
We're getting ready for Halloween.
Okay. Boy. So yeah, there you have it. I go 4 and 8 on the week. Paul goes 3 and 6. If I do my Clarksdale High School math correctly, 3 and 6. Yeah. So a grand total of 7 and 14 last week, Paul.
That's an under. We don't bet unders on this show.
South Florida team total over 33.5. That was easy. Obviously, they get 63 points against North Texas. Washington started slow, did not get the first half. Of course, they covered the full game, in which I jumped off of to go with the first half, and that bit me in the ass. Bama, Missouri couldn't muster one more fucking point. They end 27-24 to land at 51. Get beat by the hook there. Indiana, big win by the Hoosiers over the Ducks. They get their team total over 23.5. And then just a slew of losses. Oklahoma, Mateer looked horrible. TCU couldn't get it done. Unlove barely beat Air Force. The Vols first half was trash. They didn't even cover the full game. Arkansas, they couldn't stop Arkansas. Florida, my goodness. Apparently on the road is not where they need to be. Georgia got it done in the second half after losing for most of that game. They probably should have lost that game.
Yeah, some fuckery in that one.
Michigan goes on the road and gets trounced by USC. San Diego State, finally in the late night, I told you would have a late one to get it all back. They went out there and got it done big time in the late night window.
Aztecs.
I'll go 4 and 8.
What's that stadium?
Snapdragon. They weren't at Snapdragon, though. They were on the road, but they still got it done. Well, send it over to Paul's side. You started off well.
Yeah, South Florida, easy work. Oregon, -7.5. Hoosier daddy beat the shit out of them. Oregon looked bad. It looked hungover. Didn't look ready to play. James Madison team total over. Had almost 500 yards of total offense, 10 penalties for 102 yards, and 3 turnovers during the game. Just can't have that and cover overs. Old Dominion team total over. Doomed.
Man, that was bad.
They were good from 20 to 20. After that, it was bad. Texas Tech -14, easy work, 372 yards rushing. Cameron Dickey is a stud. San Jose State -1.5, led 28-14 before giving up 21 in the fourth quarter. No good. USC team total over 29.5. Easy money. Utah -1.5, gives up 400 yards passing, gets blown out late. No good. Rams, Ravens over 44.5, not even close. Fuck them. Mariners, Tigers, Nerfy got there.
I didn't have that one on the list. Did I forget to add that?
I gave it
Yeah, I think so I said, hold on. We got to update this. I think, yeah, you gave it out. We added it to the spreadsheet, but I didn't send that one back to me.
Yeah, we need all the help we can get.
So that's a no NRFI. That's a no run first inning. So let's do this in real time here. You hate to Paul not to get his. Oh crap!
I want my roses.
What am I doing here? Make sure he gets everything
It's
he
so
deserves.
it's so used to not. It doesn't even know how to react. It's like, what is this W?
So Paul actually goes. That makes you 4 and 6 instead of 3 and 6.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's better, right?
Yeah.
So let's update Paul's record. So instead of being 22 and 34, he's 23 and 34 on the season. I'm now.
Nailed it.
There was 7 games over. Now I'm only 3 games over, 34 and 31. We got to update. We're 56. We were 56 and 65. And now we're 57 and 65 for the year. Well under 50%. We need a big week, and we hope that happens this weekend. Big slate, big fun slate this weekend, Paul. Again, I think we were in a little look-ahead spot there. There wasn't a lot of great games last weekend, a few, but we were sleepy, just like the Rebels early last Saturday morning. So we'll squash that. That's gone.
Wash it down.
Yeah, tear that paper up and throw it away. It's time to move on. Some big matchups this weekend, Paul. You looking forward to it? It should be a fun Saturday.
Yeah, you want to talk about the Penn State debacle first, or you care about it?
How do I feel about Penn? Never trusted Penn State ever anyway. I don't think either one of us did. Never liked the quarterback. I never thought James Franklin did well with finding a quarterback. Hell, they had the Missouri quarterback on their roster and stuck with Drew Adler and let that kid go.
Yeah.
He's a bad human being, but he's a good football coach. But I don't know if he's ever won a big game.
Well, here's my thing. Do you think there's a lot of shit going around or smoke going around? Like Penn State's got all these coaches in pocket talking to them. But my problem is, I don't think Penn State's a top 10 football program.
I don't either.
I don't understand where they get off going. We're just going to go take these coaches. Like they're not even top 5 in their conference hardly. They're never.
Yeah, I've never.
Short of James Franklin coming there, I mean, what are they? 8-win team at best.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know they had some good years, but I think they messed up when they fired him.
they
I do.
They had what? They've had. I think they got 2 national championships in their entire history, and they always talk about
I
Penn
don't
State as
remember
being
them.
They always talk about Penn State being a blue blood, and then you look and say, well, Ole Miss has the same amount of titles as Penn State does. I mean, I get they've always been. Oh, they've been ranked higher. They were okay in the Big Ten, but I mean, what did they ever actually play for?
Yeah,
Now, they playoffs last year, but as soon as they ran into it, who were the 2 teams they beat on the way?
yeah, I don't remember.
Was it like SMU and Boise State
Probably.
to get that? And then when they ran into a good team, they were dead.
Yeah, I just don't know. I understand the 2 game sequence was really, really bad visually, and it optically it was bad. But you gotta be you can't let him finish the year. Like, what are you gonna do? Bring in fucking Urban Meyer tomorrow? You can't do that.
Well, they're wanting to get ahead of the line
Well,
because this is like what, the 8th opening now.
I mean, yeah, but once
There's-
again,
Are they all right? Here's this thing also. All these teams have already fired their coaches. Like, let's get in the front of the line. Are there 7 to 8 really good coaches out there? This is going to be the craziest coaching carousel because some teams are going to be sitting there laughing, going, look at these teams. They lost their coach. And then all of a sudden their coach is going to be poached to go to another school, and now they're looking. This is going to be crazy come November and December.
yeah, that's kind of where I'm going. I think that Penn State has made a mistake. I think that when it comes down to time, and they got about maybe 2 names on their list that would be home run higher. Short of that, they have not improved. And I think they're going to get turned down a lot, a lot, because you just fired a guy who was winning 10 games a year
Mm-hmm.
mid-season, just got rid of him. What coach is going to walk into that going, I feel confident coaching here? Like,
Knowing you had, knowing you got
you got.
Ohio State and Michigan ahead of
I don't
you,
get it. I mean, what
and now Indiana.
we want to win a national title. Well, guess fucking what? Everybody in the
Everybody
country wants to
wants
win
to-
a national title. I mean, what?
Uh,
You're not special, man. Get out of here. What do you call him? What did the dude from Indiana say? We're a football program. To think that Signetti's going to leave a football program to go to
football
a
program.
wrestling school. That's funny. I love it.
And then the news comes out yesterday that he gets paid 10 years, 93 million or something like that was the news, or 90. I don't know what like 9.3, right? Was I thought. So if you said 93 million, that's got to be a 10-year deal.
I think they screwed up. But anyways, I'm happy. I love all the carnage. I mean, whatever. I hope they leave Brian Kelly where he is. Don't mess with Brian
just
Kelly.
let Brian Kelly stay right where he is.
He's doing good.
beautiful.
He's doing a great job. I'm gonna be pulling for him Saturday, believe it or not. Yeah, I don't know. I think that was kind of the storyline. I kept hearing about how good Penn State's program is. Bullshit. All right.
I mean, some teams, it's just different now. Some of the teams that used to be, I mean, look, how long has it been since Nebraska was? Remember when Nebraska was so great all the time, and then they haven't been in years.
Yeah.
And Penn State's looking at Matt Rule. What has he done at Nebraska?
Well, he's got them better. I'm not saying he's a great. I understand what you're saying, but he
I
has.
mean, compare them.
He has got them better. There ain't much difference between Nebraska and Penn State as far as that mental.
It's the perception. you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. And you can argue Nebraska's the better program traditionally. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. You had a good coach coming out of that fucking shit show of a debacle with what's his name? I don't want to even talk about that, but you got a guy. He's stable the ship. He's been there
Paterno.
10 years, whatever. He's winning 10 games a year, and you shit can him in the middle of the year because you think you should win a national title. I hope it works out for you guys. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, I think they're just stuck in the old school mentality of if we just go recruit, we just go get that recruiting is not it's not that big a deal anymore. You're not bringing in 28, 29 high school players barely play.
Yeah, I don't. It's not the loyalty from player and coach and all that doesn't mean near as much as it did, or
That's
hardly
damn true.
anything. I mean, it's just you can't blame them. It's nobody's fault. It's just the world they live
No,
in.
I mean, I don't blame the kids going to getting paid, but man, I mean, they're getting. So I heard somebody say, imagine you're interviewing a kid for a job, right?
Yeah.
And you look at his resume, and it shows that he's been to 4 different colleges over 5 years. And you're like, so you just can't commit, or you didn't make good grades, and you just hop to the next school, and it doesn't work. I mean, in the real, it's not good for them either. They're not getting a good, solid education.
Yeah, I don't understand that too. I guess there's no regulation in grades anymore because it doesn't matter. Like, do
like
they
they're
even?
going
They
everywhere.
don't even go to class. They just play football and leave.
It's crazy.
Anyways,
And because of all that, the things we've just mentioned, I got this up on the screen over here. And why it's made it so much harder to get these locks. This is margin of victory by conference. In the SEC this year, a 10.73 margin of victory in the SEC. The Mountain West is 13.79, ACC 13.83, Sun Belt 13.93, the Big Ten 14.18, the MAC 14.4, the CUSA 14.54, the Big 12 is 14.56, and the American is the biggest one. It's the only one outside of 14, and it's 18.05.
and 100% of that's Memphis and North Texas, I'm sure. The South Florida in America.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
But I mean, parity's there. These numbers, I guarantee you go back 4 years ago, these numbers would have been much bigger.
Oh yeah, it's I don't know. It's almost a I don't know what contrarian world in sports betting right now. You take what you think and what you know, and
Maybe
rever-
just
just
toss that.
yeah, reverse it.
Yeah.
Just reverse it. I mean, you got to. That's the only thing that makes sense in what's happening for me. But
I mean, anytime I see these big lines too, when it's 12, 13, 14, now I just overlook it and go look
Yeah.
somewhere else until I'll come back to it later and try to analyze it. But those big spreads can get you in trouble.
Yeah.
Just like this weekend, Ohio State, Wisconsin. I noticed neither one of us is on that game. I mean, it's
that
the
was,
spread's right. It's 25.5, but I don't know that Ohio State and Ryan Day is going to want to go out there and stick it to Luke Fickle.
well, yeah. The problem is, Wisconsin can't score.
I know they could win it
And they're-
26 to
and
nothing.
Then they're finna run up against the best defense they faced all year, and they're not very good on offense. So, but that's what we think, and because that's what the numbers say. But watch,
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
what
Yeah,
happens.
17-10 in the fourth
Yeah,
quarter.
Wisconsin hangs 30 on them. Watch and see.
I still am amazed. That CBS got to be the dumbest network out
Yeah.
there.
I know
I
one
mean-
guy that ain't happy.
Well, he's retiring after this year.
Yeah, they
But,
done put that son bitch to pasture.
poor Gary Danielson. You got to feel for the old boy. You can't ride Alabama's coattails anymore.
Why- What's the bet that he has his phone below him? with the-
Watching.
what-
I mean, CBS goes out there and just lets ABC take the SEC, and CBS is stuck with the Big Ten. And the proof's in the pudding, and you're seeing it this weekend. Their 2:30 Showtime game of the week is Ohio State at Wisconsin in a 25.5-point spread game.
It's not good.
I mean, come on, man. That's tough.
Well, we got a bunch of picks this week, that's for sure.
Yeah, we do. So might as well get to it, huh?
Yeah, I've got I could have probably added 3 more. That's what's so bad.
Or actually, we're not on some of the bigger games, so we want to take a look at some of those games and just do a brief discussion about them.
You call them out. We'll talk about them.
Well, tonight you got Louisville and Miami. Is Louisville going to be able to give Miami any fits tonight?
No. Miami's
No.
defensive front's too good. Louisville's strength of schedule and just they really haven't been challenged like they're going to be tonight. Kind of like we talked about with Whiskey and Ohio State. I'm not sure Louisville can actually score with Miami.
Hmm.
So I wouldn't be surprised to see 35-10, something like that.
Makes sense.
But
Yeah, I stayed away from that game. I didn't do anything with it.
yeah, I did a parlay tonight. We'll talk about here in a second if you want.
All right.
It's not a pit. I mean, I can put it on there, but I mean, I'm playing it, but whatever. Go ahead.
We'll
Sorry.
move along. Of course, we got LSU Vanderbilt. I know you're gonna have something on that later.
TFO.
Georgia Tech, 6-0, and I was on this game early, but now I talked myself out of it. They travel to Duke. This is a spot where Georgia Tech typically wins because they're underdogs. I do like the fact that they're dogs, but Duke's been playing pretty well, and Georgia Tech hasn't been like that impressive. They have struggled with teams this year. It's gonna be a spot where Duke gets it done.
Yeah, but if there's a quarterback and you got money on it that you want, it's Haynes King, Diego
true.
Pavia, Haynes King, those two for sure.
They're just dogs.
Right,
I
they
mean, they
go out there and
find a
get it.
way to get it
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else we got here?
Washington, Michigan, 11 o'clock.
Oh
on
yeah,
Fox.
not a ranked game, but yeah, that's a big game.
They say Washington's the best looking campus in the country.
I know that it was beautiful when they had that showcase game between Washington and Oregon. What, 2 years ago? The year, whatever year Washington went to the playoffs. Well, it was still 4 teams back then, and then they beat Texas and then went to the championship game.
That's when DeBoer
Yeah.
earned his money.
Michael Penix and crew. Yeah, the only thing here I think Washington's a really good team. It's just that travel again. And Michigan, I mean, you got in your head that Michigan got beat last week at USC, but now they're back home. They're in the big house. Still, 5.5 points seems like a lot for this Michigan team that has not shown me a lot on offense. Let's see.
And if that job comes open,
the Michigan job?
Yeah, if that job comes open, I mean, it could.
Let's see. You got some game. We mentioned Ohio State, Wisconsin, the number 3 team now. Indiana gets a little breather. They get Michigan State coming into their house. Should be pretty easy. One I'm going to be. I don't think we have anything on this game, but A&M going to Arkansas.
I don't know what you do with that.
I don't know. I mean, here's what's funny about this Arkansas national media talk. The weekend that they played the Rebels, and the Rebels struggled with them in the first half defensively, right? Like they were putting up points. Well, the narrative coming out of that was Ole Miss was bad on defense, and they barely beat Arkansas. How good a team they are because Arkansas is terrible.
Right.
Then Arkansas goes out there and they put points on everybody else. They put up all these points on Tennessee, right?
Right.
Now all of a sudden Arkansas's got a decent offensive line and they can really score. So which is it? So I love that people change their narrative to fit whether they like a team or they dislike a team. I'm like, come on, man. So was Ole Miss really bad on defense because Arkansas was horrible? Now all of a sudden Arkansas is decent?
Yeah, it pains me to say this, and I do think Arkansas will get somebody eventually this year. I think Texas A&M's really good, and I don't like it.
I've seen a lot of people jump on the Arkansas, not to win, but taking the points. And I've seen some people predict them to win because this is typically what A&M does. They start off really, really strong. They're 6-0. They end up 8-4. I just don't see it with this team this year. They look pretty good, but
they're legit.
Who knows? The game that will have most of our attention, 2:30 on ABC. The Ole Miss Rebels travel to take on the Georgia Bulldogs.
Revenge game for Georgia.
Yeah, because we beat them.
Fuck off, God. Man. Get out of here with that shit.
You think they really care that much? I mean, sure, but and the way players change every year, I don't know. Maybe the coaches are probably got some,
I don't know. It almost seems like Georgia, they have all the talent in the world. I mean, let's not mistake it. But they play, I don't know, I'm trying to find the right word. It's almost robotic how they operate.
Yeah.
There's no, they don't look like they're having fun. If that makes sense. It just looks, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it would be.
It's almost like it's dread. Like, oh.
They're literally the walking image of Kirby Smart.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see a little Will Muschamp over there. How about that? Yeah. How about let's go boom?
Now you got Kirby over there calling fake timeouts and getting a new play
Oh, that
clock.
was they should have lost to Auburn. I'm sorry. God damn it. I hate Auburn. I don't hate them. I just don't want them to win. But you know what I mean.
I'm glad we brought it up because I just want to warn all you Rebel fans out there: get ready. Just automatically get ready. There's going to be. The Rebels are going to get an interception in the second quarter that's going to be taken away because of a phantom defensive holding. Or there's going to be several times where one of our D linemen gets pulled down to the ground by his face mask, and there won't be anything called.
Yeah, what he's saying is make sure you take both your blood pressure medicines on Saturday morning.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to happen. Just deal with it. Already get it out. And I know Paul's looking at me. He's like, you're one to talk. You're going to be the loudest and angriest. I get that.
We've already talked about it. Like, let's just not tear up anything Saturday.
Yeah, let's just not
tear up nothing. We can get through that. It'd be a good day.
Oh, man. I saw a dude doing some film study on Ole Miss's game last week. And, I get it. People yell at the screen. So what the hell is Charlie Weiss calling? And what's Kiffin doing here, dude? They're not the problem. They schemed that game up beautifully. They showed so many plays where we had a wide receiver just waiting to walk in the end zone. We shifted coverages the wrong way a couple of times on the line. He said, now sometimes it's the QB's responsibility, and sometimes it's the center. It just depends on how that team coaches it up. And he said, I don't know. I'm not in that room, so I don't know who it was. And Trinidad was hearing footsteps. There's a couple of times, again, like I said, the guy's breaking wide open. If he just releases it, it's a touchdown. Yeah. And then you remember the one to Caden Lee was an interception, and interception was overturned due to hands in the face or something or a hold. But if he leads Lee towards the hash, it's touchdown. But he throws it up the field, it's short. The kid intercepts it. It's just Execution.
Yeah, he plays 1,000 miles an hour, which it's good when he's good, but when he's bad, it's 1,000 miles an hour bad too.
Yeah.
It's you know. So, anyways,
Yeah, just got to make some better decisions. And of
yeah,
course,
slow down, breathe for God's sake.
and he's going to be on the road. His first road start, and it's in Athens. It's gonna be tough. Ought to be a fun game. We got Tennessee and Alabama this weekend.
Third Saturday in October. Ain't that what it is?
I don't know what you're saying.
Tennessee.
Is it the third?
It's always the third
Oh, okay,
Saturday
I
in
got you.
October.
Yeah, the Vols travel to Bryant Denny to take on the big bad Crimson Tide.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of kids in Alabama and Tennessee that they can mark to where they were procreated on the third Saturday of October.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God. I think you got something on that game later. So we'll move to 6:30. Another. Well, it's not a Big Ten game 'cause Notre Dame's not in the Big Ten. But USC travels to take on Notre Dame. It's a big game for both teams here. Notre Dame loses, they're out. USC loses, they're probably out of the playoffs. This has got all playoff potential right here.
I'm gonna be on. I got to play on this one, and it's 100%.
The wrong side.
No, we'll find out. The line's a little high, but I think the line being as high as it is lets you know what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
And what's the fucking dude that coaches USC? My brain ain't working.
Lincoln Riley?
Lincoln Riley sucks on the road.
Yeah, that is true. I saw some of his ATS records since he's been at USC, and combining with Oklahoma, it is not good on the road.
We'll talk about that here in a schmidge.
And then maybe my favorite game that I can't wait to put on the TV and watch this sucker get at it because these two programs hate each other. The Holy War, 7 o'clock Saturday night. The
Man,
Utes
Storm
travel
Mormons.
to take on the BYU Storm and Mormons. This is a big. BYU's got to win it to stay up there with Texas Tech.
What's that line?
It is 3.5. Utah's favorite on the road
Ain't their quarterback hurt?
for Utah.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Hmm.
Dampier, whatever, he came from New Mexico State.
I'd
something like that.
I'd lean to BYU getting a 3.5.
At home in this huge rivalry game. Give me the 3.5 points, I think.
That game probably starts early Sunday morning, don't it?
No, 7 o'clock Saturday night.
Oh, that's an early start.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
We'll be
oh.
coming right out of the big dub and going right into the Holy War.
yeah, we will. All right, let's get it gathered in here.
All right. Let's rope it in a little bit. All right.
Getting silly.
Okay. Well, those are some of your games that put it on your TV, watch it, have a little fun. There's going to be some great football this weekend. But we got a ton of picks to throw at you because we did so well last week. Why not run it back? So you ready to get started, Paul?
And it.
All right. Well, you did have a better record last week, so you have the honors off the tee,
We got the
young
table.
man.
It's the first time in 2 years. All right. I'm going to start at 11 o'clock on CBS Sports Network. Give me Bowling Green minus 3.5. Bowling Green hasn't lost at home all year. Coming off a big win against Toledo. Central Michigan relies on the run game. I think Eddie George can dial some up to slow that stuff down. Falcons should win this going away. Bowling Green minus 3.5.
He's done a good job there. I didn't think that was going to work.
Surprisingly,
Yeah.
he has, yes.
Eddie George. He's a fun back to watch. He played for Tennessee.
Titans,
Yeah,
yeah.
thought so. Yeah. Well, good for him. Great job there. I'm going to start tonight, Paul. Friday night. North Carolina Tar Heels
Go ahead.
travel out literally across the country from North Carolina all the way to California to take on the Cal Golden Bears. There's an odd vote of confidence kind of for Bill Belichick in that program there. I don't get it, and because it is soured over there in Carolina, and nothing looks like it's going in the right direction. They had some coordinators come out during a press conference, and they were asked they're coming off a bye week. They just had a bye week. Said, was this an opportunity for them to change some things that they saw that needed to be changed? And basically the coaches said, no, We just need better execution. I'm like,
Need
oh
better
my
players.
god.
Yeah, need better
Like,
players.
I just don't trust anything going on there.
What-
Well, the freshman QB for Cal, he has leveled off some. And this line crazy has been coming down. It was like 10, 11 and a half. Now I think it's 8.5. But I'm not messing it with this line. I know what I've seen from that Tar Heel defense. And I think this sets up well for the freshman QB at Cal to get back going, feeling good. So give me the Cal team total over 28.
Yeah, I like that better than the side because I can't trust that Cal team after what they did to me earlier this
Saw
year.
them lay an egg
Big
against
old
San Diego
goose
State.
egg. All right, yeah, the the play I have tonight, I'm just gonna give it to you real quick. Is the Nebraska Cornhuskers Huskers. Good God.
This isn't one of your picks.
No,
though.
I'm just gonna because I like it.
Yeah,
All right,
okay.
just hear me out. Nebraska money line, L.A. Dodgers money line. You get even money, maybe plus 105. I got it at plus 105, but you're still even money the better. Just a two-team easy parlay should get there, no sweat. Anyway, so there you go.
You like Nebraska on the road tonight, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Against the Golden Gophers. Isn't that who they play? Minnesota.
Yep, I think Nebraska's just a better team.
I think they'll win. If I was picking a side, I would go with Minnesota plus the points. I just hadn't seen Nebraska put anybody away yet that makes me comfortable. So if anybody's out there betting that game, I would, with Paul, if you're money lining it, I like Nebraska, but I don't see them winning it by more than a touchdown.
Yeah.
So I would take the touchdown in the hook. On the side.
Otani's going for the Dodgers tonight, so
Really?
yeah. So I like that. That's a little two-tamer for you on a Friday night. Get you some pizza, 6-pack, 8-pack, 12-pack.
Would this put that away, or is this the third game in that series?
Oh, I don't know.
In the Dodgers Brewers, I know they won the first two games pretty handily.
I know the overs are getting there, but okay. All right, just want to throw that out there. All right, I'm going to go to 2:30 CBS Sports Network, Wyoming at Air Force over 58.5. This is kind of a bet that I've been making all year, and it's been not getting home for me. There's no reason with an Air Force defense on the field this thing doesn't sail over. You know, you just can't take it under with them. Wyoming's coming off a big win at San Jose State. Offense seems to be getting better as the year goes on. I like this number up to 60, probably even 65. Air Force has given up 43 points per game in their last 3 games out. All we need to do is get 30 out of Wyoming, and this thing will sail over 58.5.
Sail, he said.
Yep.
All right, I got more on that game coming later, Paul.
Okay.
We'll get to it when we get to it. I'm at 11 a.m. Saturday morning. Baylor taking on the TCU Horned Frogs. Sawyer Robertson's been great for the Bears all season long with 2,058 yards passing, 19 touchdowns against just 4 picks. Across the field stands one Josh Hoover for the TCU Horned Frogs. I really liked him coming into the season, and he started off strong, but he's been inconsistent in his last 2 starts. Same can be said about the Frogs. They're 1-2 in their last 3 with the 1 win coming against the Colorado Buffaloes. Now, they have been undisciplined on both sides of the ball, and turnovers has been an issue, especially for the QB Hoover. So I love the Bears in this spot, even though they're on the road. Give me the Bears plus 2.5.
I like Baylor.
Really, Sawyer Robertson is a really good quarterback.
Taught him everything he knows.
Yeah, he did.
Little backyard.
Is he a
Thanksgiving football.
nephew of yours?
Yeah. PJ was slinging it around. I'm not in the chronological order here, but I'm going to go 11 o'clock ABC, LSU money line plus 110 at Vandy. There's no way that the SEC and the TV executives will let Vanderbilt beat LSU
You
here.
don't think they're just
LSU has a night game at home versus Texas A&M next week. They can't lose this game. You'll end up with an A&M undefeated A&M team versus a one-loss LSU team next week. So watch out for chicanery and fuckery.
poor Commodores.
They don't have a chance. They don't even know it.
They don't even know it.
Game day may be there. I don't know. I know there's some other good matchups next week. I have no stats, no inside info, no sharp, nothing, none of that. Just straight. They won't let Vandy beat LSU.
They need LSU to be one loss.
Yeah, they got to have LSU to win here. So LSU plus 110.
Okay, all right, solid.
Good capping, baby. Good capping.
All right. Now I have like a string of 2:30 games. I don't know what happened, but these are the ones that I picked, and so that's where we are. 2:30. Old Dominion travels to take on James Madison. Now, if this sounds familiar to Paul, it's because neither team lit up the scoreboard last week to Paul's dismay. I think he had both of these teams team total over last week.
I got two teams that lost for me last week play each other this week.
So, ODU was embarrassed by Marshall last
Oh,
week, and
damn.
James Madison has won 4 in a row, and they get this game at home. I trust the James Madison QB Barnett to have a bounce back game here and find a way to outscore ODU. I'll lay the short number with the Dukes at home. James Madison minus 1.5.
I mean, they had 500 yards total offense last week. If they just clean it up a little bit, they'll be fine.
They had so much trouble inside once they got inside the
damn.
25, it was a calamity of errors.
Yeah, fucking 100 yards in penalties, 3 turnovers. You can't beat anybody like that. Anyways,
But yet they did win.
But
24-14, James Madison.
Yeah, but
even with all that.
yeah, they should have been way worse. Anyway, anywho, I'm
Anywho.
not living in the past. I'm not.
We
gonna do it.
digress.
Not gonna do it. Moving forward, we're looking ahead. There's a brighter days.
Brighter days ahead.
All right, this is one 6 o'clock on Peacock. Penn State at Iowa. Give me Iowa -3. Let's wait to the kids at the hospital.
Yeah, we are.
James Franklin's out. I think it's a mistake. Does the team rally after a coaching change? I don't think so, because I
Sometimes.
think those kids really like James Franklin. Not to mention, Iowa's a very tough matchup, especially at home. Iowa's defense is really good. They will show up. Penn State has not covered a game all year. That continues Saturday night.
And now the quarterback that was on the bench and is replacing Aller is now going on the road
No, it's going to
to
be great.
Iowa. It's going to be a tough
gonna be
spot
great.
for him. All right, I like that. So I'm bringing up a game you brought up earlier, Paul. 2:30. Wyoming Cowboys travel to take on the Air Force Falcons. Air Force defense ranks. You ready for this?
Send it.
136 out of 136 in these categories: points per game, yards per game, points per play, and yards per play. Sweet
That good?
Jesus, that is bad. Is all. Wyoming just laid 35 on San Jose State, and you think they can't get going against Air Force? This total seems quite low to me. I'm going to take the Wyoming team total over 26.5.
And I'm telling you, it's sitting right there. The total seems low. It should be, and we'll look up later.
10-7 in the third quarter.
And I'll be just disgusted because I knew better. But we're going to ride with it.
Well, we both will be, Paul. We'll both just be sitting there like, why? How is this happening? What is happening here?
All right. 6:30 on ABC. Give me Tennessee +8.5 at Alabama. Third Saturday in October. We talked about it a while ago. Like clockwork, these two teams going to tee it up. Tennessee plays close games. They're not going to get blowed out. That's just what they do. Aguilar, shit. And the ball-
Aguilar?
Yeah.
Aguilar?
Yeah,
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 whatever.
Christina. No, their offense will be able to keep this thing close. I can't see either side separating from the other. I love it being over a touchdown. So, give me Tennessee +8.5.
Okay. Go get them, balls.
Yeah,
In Bryant Denny, too. All right.
they'll be fine.
2:30 UNLV, still 2:30 slate. That's about 2 more to go, even after this one. UNLV is taking on Boise State. Now, look, it's not easy to travel to the blue turf and get a dub in Albertson Stadium in Boise, Idaho, Paul.
Yep.
I'm not asking them to do it either. Dan Mullen and the boys might not play much defense, and they've had to overcome some weird games this year, being down early, being down 14 before, being down
Now,
15. I mean, just this is some crazy games. However, here they sit, 6-0, and look to stay alive in the group of 5 playoff spot. I just think there's way too many points to lay against a team that continues to find a way to win and get in the end zone. So give me Unliv plus 12.5.
does any of these teams go take a shot on Dan Mullen that are looking for a job?
Well, he said I'll be in Vegas next year.
Because he's an upstanding,
I'm just
don't
telling
tell
you
no
what he
lie
said.
kind of guy.
I'm just telling you what he said.
Jesus. Anyways,
Of course, they're going to make a run at him.
yeah. Ugh. Texas Tech over 29.5 team total at Arizona State, 3 o'clock on Fox. Sam Levitt may be out again this week. The line will probably continue to go up after their 42-10 loss to Utah last week. Red Raiders can't be stopped. They're physical in the trenches, too much talent. Style points matter here because they're still trying to make a playoff run. Beating the hell out of a fucking team that made the playoff last year in Arizona State really looks good on the resume coming up. So, Red Raiders are probably top 3 team in the country.
They're really good. I mean, they're and what's different about because they're a Big 12 team, that defensive front is really good.
They're ugly. Yeah, I think it's Ohio State, Texas Tech. Is there somebody else that we could talk about being in there?
Indiana, Miami, those two.
Miami's pretty good too. And I mean,
we're gonna find out just how good that defensive front is because Louisville's gonna throw some stuff at them.
Yeah. So the line's 29.5 team total. I really like that. So Texas Tech team total over 29.5.
All right. I'm going out to Charlotte. 2:30. Temple Owls.
Oh, I got a write-up on that. Go ahead.
Take on the Charlotte 49ers. Temple absolutely had the game stolen away from them last week on a horrible missed call against Navy. It was even worse than what you saw happen in the Auburn, Georgia game. Temple has played well this season, and though Paul and I both like Tim Alvin over there at Charlotte, the 49ers are just outmatched talent-wise with anyone there in that conference. And Temple QB Evan Simon has been rock solid for the Owls this year. He has a 66.7 completion percentage against conference opponents. He also hasn't thrown a pick this year. Temple is more talented, more disciplined. They'll win the turnover battle and put this away early. Owls, minus 11.5.
Yeah, I had that one also, and I saw you had to write in there Franklin's play, but keep notes.
But
not for podcast. Don't pick.
You wrote a lot down.
Yeah, I didn't want to jump the shark on it. I love that pick. Like I said, Charlotte, they're banged up. The talent they have isn't good, and it's hurt.
Yeah, yeah.
Temple minus 11.5 seems like a really, really good play. All righty. Let's get to that 20. Did that. Okay.
All right. Got that. That one's there.
Dialed it up. 5:30. Big Ten Network. Oregon at Rutgers. Give me Rutgers plus 17.5.
Okay.
Oregon off a tough Indiana loss has to travel to, can you say that?
Piscataway, New Jersey.
What Franklin said. That's a long way, man. Rutgers has been traveling all year. They've been going left, East Coast, West Coast. They finally get a good home game against a quality Oregon team. The Ducks are good on the road. I get they won 9 in a row on the road. I look for Rutgers to have a sellout crowd here. Be fired up for this one. I think there's too many points. Hoping Oregon has a letdown after the Indiana loss. So give me Ducks win, but do not cover.
Okay. But I don't hate that because, I mean, look, they went to overtime with a bad Penn State team. And then they got whipped by Indiana up front in the trenches. Whipped. That was an ugly game for them. At home, that's the difference. I mean, Indiana went to their spot and did it. So I don't hate that pick because we know Kaliaka Makanakas is going to be slanging it. For all right, Paul's stepping out, so I'll move on to the 2:30 slate. UTSA travels, take on North Texas. They don't have to go far, obviously. Just going up the road, right, from San Antonio to Denton, Texas. Take on the North Texas Mean Green. The Mean Green, whoo, boy, that was a rough one last week. They ain't so mean after that beatdown they took from the Bulls. 63-36, I believe was the final there. I'm sure they just trash canned that game and just move on. I mean, I don't know what you could. Not a lot of film study is going to help that, so you just throw it in the trash and move on. The Roadrunners, they don't have the caliber of player that South Florida does, and North Texas will be highly motivated to remove that taste from their mouths from last week. I don't trust UTSA on the road either. They have a 1-point win on the road against an awful Colorado State team, and then they have a loss traveling to Temple. They're just not great on the road. Mestemaker's been really good for North Texas, and I think he gets it rolling at home this Saturday. So I think the North Texas Mean Green get it done pretty good. So I'll take the Mean Green -3.5. What do you think, Paul?
I really like North Texas, especially as a team total. I don't know what happened to them last week.
Boy, South Florida put it on
They
them.
got the hell beat out of them. Learn them here, this there. I'm going to move back to the 11 o'clock hour ACC Network. Give me UConn team total over 28.5.
Who is UConn? This is a dirty, ugly, gross game.
Yeah, that's
Right? I mean, who are they playing?
Yeah, I was at the casino this morning. I was going to try to make the bet this morning. They don't even have this line available yet, so I'm going to try to do it tomorrow morning. BC's defense is hemorrhage points all year, giving up 33 points a game.
They're playing Boston College?
Yeah, Boston College.
Oh, okay. What's that team total over?
It's 28.5.
Gotcha.
Did I not?
I'm just writing it on, putting it on the scroll down
Yeah.
there. So
UConn comes in as the 17th ranked offense in the country, averaging 37 points per game. While BC has played a tough schedule, they're very banged up. UConn probably wins this, outright. But let's ride with the offense, getting 28.5. Man, I ate a pack of Skittles before this show.
you're having problems over there.
And
you okay?
I can't talk. It's crazy.
The Skittles got you, huh?
Man.
Red, blue, green, all the colors?
Yeah,
Yellow?
I tasted the rainbow. Man, dang.
Oh, goodness. It'll be all right. Well, all right, I'm finally moving on from 2:30. We go to 4 o'clock. I got all the letters. This is a letter game. USM at ULL. Southern Miss Eagles travel to take on the ULL Raging Cajuns. In 4 of their last 5, Southern Miss has averaged nearly 40 points a game, and ULL has given up an average of 40 with a couple of 50 burgers in their last 4. ULL is on their 3rd cube of the season, but he played great, putting up 54 on Marshall, and played well early on the road against James Madison, getting 14 points early, and then kind of faded from there as James Madison took control of that game. Southern Miss will surrender some points here, though, on the road, and they give up an average about 22. But I love Southern Miss to get into the 30s, so I don't need a whole hell of a lot of help from ULL. I like the shootout here, and the Sun Belt hasn't been easy to pick a side, so I'm going to ride with a total. So I'll go USM ULL over 54.5.
54.5. How you think that guy's been doing at Southern Miss? Oh, Charlie Huff.
I mean, he's done well. They've got a good. I mean, hell, he brought all his Marshall players with him. Hell of a lot better than Southern Miss's record in the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
So they've got to be
I think he's gonna
pleased with what's going on.
Yeah, he's going to be good. All right, so I'm going to go to 6:30 on NBC. USC at Notre Dame. You mean Notre Dame -9.5? This is a
Laying it with the Irish.
straight fade. Lincoln Riley here. He's 1-6 ATS on the road since last year. Notre Dame's rolling on both sides of the football. Offense and defense seems to have it locked in. Give me the better defense at home. This one may get ugly.
Ugly, you say?
Notre Dame -9.5.
Okay. All right. 5:30. You remember that Washington State team we watched last weekend, Paul?
Yeah. Boy, how would you like to pay for that gas bill? They've been all over the damn place.
So they left their home and they went to Oxford, Mississippi. Now they're heading further east, headed out to Virginia. So maybe it was because I had to watch the entire game last week and saw a lackluster effort from the Rebels. But ever since Eckhouse has took over at QB for Washington State, they've been better on offense. Now, does that mean they're going to light up the scoreboard at Virginia? No. But do I think the Cavaliers – but what am I trying to say here? But I do think the Cavaliers' defense isn't quite as good as the Rebel defense. And also know what I'm going to get from Chandler Moore. Chandler Morris? Chad Morris? Which one is it? Chandler?
Yeah, Chandler.
We should know.
Look,
They talk about it too damn
struggle.
much. Yeah.
One of us got to be locked in.
We know what we're going to get from Chandler Morris in that Virginia offense. They could probably get in the 40s easy here at home. They've been lighting up the scoreboard all year. So I don't need much because of where this total is. I don't need much from Wazoo to get home here, and I think that's going to be the case. So I'll take Wazoo, Virginia over 55.5.
Tell you what, if they play like they did last week, that's a well coached team. Not what I saw in that one week we watched, and they couldn't even snap the fucking
Against
football.
North Texas. Yeah. That was tough watch.
All right, my next game is going to be at 2:30 on ACC Network. SMU plus 5.5 at Clemson. This thing opened at 11.5, all the way down to 5.5. I guess that's because Klubnik ain't playing. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I know there was talk of him being injured, so somebody must know something for this
Yeah.
line to move like that.
Yeah.
It's a big movement.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk about Clemson righting the ship in the last few weeks, but they played Boston College in North Carolina. Get the fuck out of here. I mean, sisters of the
All
poor.
right.
I mean,
goodness.
Klubnik, if he does play, he's banged up. His mobility won't be what it needs to be. Probably, I think it's Vinzina is the backup.
Got me.
Yeah, I don't know. This line drop tells me that Klubnik ain't playing.
Most
So I'm gonna
likely.
leave it in here. And can you really trust Clemson to cover anything for you? I can't.
No.
Seems like an even matchup. So give me Smoo at Clemson plus 5.5.
All right. 6 o'clock. Maryland Terps traveling out, take on the resurgent UCLA Bruins. Now, is this when Nico?
This is it.
Is this when Nico and the Bruins turn back into a
It
pumpkin?
is. I'm telling you, man. If you've been paying attention this year, this is it.
I don't know. I do know that since the coaching change, Nico has been turned loose and UCLA's been putting points on the board. Maryland's been really good to me this year, and I don't hate them at all in this spot. However, the whole travel across the country thing comes into play here, and I just can't pull the trigger on the Terps. So if Nico continues his play and the UCLA defense continues to struggle, I should cash this ticket early. Malik Washington has been great for the Terps, and he just put up 31 on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. UCLA don't have the defense that Nebraska has. This total seems low to me, so I'm going to take the total over 51.5 in the Maryland UCLA matchup.
Yeah, what's crazy is the guy, what's the kid that is calling the play? He's not even the coach.
Jerry Newhousel?
Yeah, Newhousel. He's not even the coach.
Yeah, I know.
lot
He's
of
getting all the pub.
He's getting all the. All right, I'm going to go the Nuffle, which means not for long.
Oh, the NFL plays. Here we go.
I got one wrote down there. I'm going to give. All right, Packers at Cardinals, 325 on Fox. Give me the Cardinals plus 6.5.
Oh, that's ballsy.
Green Bay just isn't the same team on the road. Kyler Murray being injured isn't a huge deal for me. Jacoby Brissett is more than serviceable. God almighty. damn.
Serviceable?
I can't. No more Skittles.
He played pretty well last week against the Colts.
No
didn't he?
more Skittles. Arizona's been competitive in every game they played this year, but they are on a 4-game straight up slide. So, but they've been in the game. But in the last 2 road games the Packers have been in, they tied the Cowboys and lost to the Browns. So it's
those are tough. That's
night
tough.
and day on the road for the Packers. Good thing we don't need the Cards to win here. Just cover, baby. So give me the home dog plus 6.5.
All right.
Boy, I'm struggling.
Little struggle bus.
Yeah.
All right. 6 o'clock. This is a gross game.
Here we go.
The Georgia State Panthers taking on the Georgia Southern Eagles.
The battle of the bands, baby.
Do you realize that TJ Finley wasn't even in preseason camp for Georgia State? Now he's their starting QB.
Didn't he play at Auburn?
This is like years ago. Yeah, this is like Flacco being traded to the Bengals. I mean, it's some mid-season bullshit. It's crazy. 2 things here. Georgia Southern, a little better than their 2-4 record, and Georgia State is actually worse than their 1-5 record, if that's possible. Their 1 win was against Murray State. Georgia Southern is better coached, more disciplined, and obviously more talented. So I'll lay this at home since it's less than a touchdown for the Eagles. So give me Georgia Southern at home to beat the shit out of the Georgia State Panthers. Georgia Southern minus 6.5.
I like it. All right, my final official play. Patriots -7 at the Titans, 12 o'clock on CBS. I'm buying the revenge spot for Mike Vrabel. Tennessee firing their coach is a clear sign that they're waving a white flag and giving the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, clearly shows you they should have probably never fired Vrabel. Damn, I can't talk. He has this young Patriots team playing really good football. Drake May has completed 73% of his passes this season. Very efficient. They may hang 40 on them. There's going to be no breaks. So give me the Patriots -7 at the Titans.
This was the one NFL game that I was going to add, but Paul was already on it, so that's why I have 11 picks to Paul's 12. I love this game. It's my favorite NFL game as well. Patriots -7. I'm all over it with you, Paul.
All right.
Little unity bet there.
And then I have a NFL prop bet.
I was going to mention before, I went 2-2 last week in props.
Yeah.
The Mac Jones pass attempts got over pretty easily. And Genty got a touchdown, but Tony Pollard was not able to get in for the Titans. And Mac Jones did not throw a touchdown to Jake Tonjes, which I thought he would. Had some opportunities, but didn't get that done. So I'll go 2-2, but I didn't have time to delve into the player props this weekend. But I think Paul has got something for you in that category.
Yeah, I got one play I'm going to be making prop-wise. Luke McCaffrey. Anytime touchdown gives you +475. Huge number. They're playing Dallas. They give up a ton of yards through the air. Luke has scored 3 of his last 4 games. Terry McLaurin and Deebo Samuel are both banged up. Not sure they'll be ready to go. Should get a lot of opportunities against a terrible defense. So give me Luke McCaffrey anytime touchdown +475.
Speaking of the NFL, when everybody, after you watch this podcast, and then when you get time tonight, before you get in the bed, just will you say a small little prayer for my 49ers to hope that we don't send anybody else to the hospital? This is getting the number one defensive player in the country this year was Fred Warner at linebacker. He was having one of his best seasons ever, and that's hard to say because he's an absolute GOAT, the linebacker position. He's been doing it every year, year in, year out. And then somebody rolls up on him. Not only does it break his ankle, it dislocates a sumbitch. He's got to have surgery. He's out for the year. So our top 2, Nick Bosa, gone. Fred Warner, gone.
I don't feel sorry for you.
Top 3 wideouts have been out. Starting quarterback, out. And we are getting George Kittle back this week. How about that? Welcome back, George. I mean, I can't. This is just... I need to talk to the football gods and just have a conversation. What did we, me and the 49, what did we do? What rule did we break?
I know a couple.
You know what? What?
Yeah, I mean, I remember some tickets that went to shit in my handbasket. Because of 49ers.
I mean, that was long ago. That was the Super Bowl against the first Super Bowl against the Chiefs. That was the Jimmy Garoppolo.
Well, at least if y'all play bad, you got an excuse. I got shit. We got the highest paid defense in the country, and we got 8,000 yards put on us by Joe fucking Flacco.
I was about to say, just like our buddy said, you got beat by a 65-year-old quarterback last night.
They called it the Icy Hot Bowl, for God's sake.
Icy Hot Bowl. Aaron Rodgers and Joe Flacco.
Our big offensive tackle fucking tackles Rodgers for no fucking reason, celebrating, damn near cripples him. We're just not a smooth running operation. I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, I didn't mean to steal your thunder there.
No, you're good. I get it.
I do hope that they find some kind of ace bandage or whatever they need to put on, whatever they got to put it on.
Are we not even trying the soccer spray? I mean, that shit seems to be. I don't.
That's done good shit.
I don't understand it. Go get the damn soccer spray and spray it on everybody's hamstrings.
That team is banged up.
It's brutal. It's just brutal.
Yeah. So Brock Purdy's back, huh?
No. It's still not back. That's what I mean. This is.
What do you just take Christian McCaffrey and put him in bubble wrap?
Why? What the fuck? I mean, you can't win if you don't hand it.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, don't let him go anywhere alone.
We got to beat the Falcons this weekend to not drop it. We can't. We got to try to maintain until we get some players back on offense because Look, Robert Sala's going to dial it up. D. Winters has been playing great, but now he's got to step into that role that nobody can step in. Nobody can step into the shoes of Fred Warner. Nobody. And you may have to see the rookie Nick Martin that we drafted this year. See if he can get some play. He's got to step up. I mean, he's on the practice squad. I think he's been healthy scratch. He's just he's a rookie. He's not quite ready, but I mean, shit. I know he can scheme it up, but if the talent's lacking, it's hard to constantly scheme up stuff. And you saw it this past weekend when we played Tampa Bay. Fred Warner goes out, and we had 3 coverage busts literally right after he goes out because nobody knew. He wasn't there to lead the defense and say, "Hey, you got to go here. We got to shift here." So maybe a little practice time. We need an off week, like in the worst way.
Yeah.
So all right, let's run down these picks, Paul. You ready to do it?
Go ahead.
Got a lot of them. Yeah. Anything else in the NFL though? I mean, we got some time. I mean,
Take a deep breath. My Jackson Dart.
Let's talk about something good. Something nice. We've both been bitching about our teams. Let's talk about something good.
So we got on him 2 weeks ago at plus 300. I think
offensive rookie of the year, right?
He's down right now. If you try to get him, he's plus 120. So we got it at a good number. Need him to stay healthy. Tough matchup this week.
Look,
we'll see
we'll tell any Giants fan that's listening and any people that just like the NFL, if you weren't if you didn't pay attention to Rebel games, there's 2 things you're going to get from Dart. You're going to literally get every ounce of energy and effort that kid has. He's going to lay it on the line for your team to win every single minute he's in the game. But he's also couldn't put himself in harm's way because of that.
He's not going to slide.
Because of that mentality, he's going to be in the blue tent probably once again.
And he's not going to stop sending it.
No. He's going to throw it deep. Yeah, we're going to send it. But that's how you fall in love with him. I know we did for over 3 years. He wins you over with his attitude, the way he plays the game, the way he approaches every game.
Moxie.
Fun. Yeah, there it is. Perfect word. He's a fun kid to watch play. So I'm rooting for him. I'm not a Giants fan, but I'm rooting for the kid for sure.
Yeah, maybe he'll spend 3 years there, and then the Steelers will get him in free agency.
They'll get him when he's 42 after he's won 2 Super Bowls with the Giants.
I hate life right now. I'm stupid. God, they're so bad. So fucking bad.
Oh, God.
Fucking.
I didn't even talk to Lauren last. She wouldn't even watch it. She was keeping it up with her phone. She's like, it's just gonna piss me off. And then the score started going sideways. She's like, see, this bullshit right here.
I don't know I don't know the number, but I'm pretty sure we have the highest paid defense in the league.
Well, they ain't playing like it.
And they look like doo doo.
That's the best word you could come up with.
I mean, if you look at the roster and you look at defense, the names are there. You got Watts and Ramseys and Highsmiths and Haywards, and you got them all. They're just there.
Porter Juniors.
Oh, you got them all. You got the kids of the legends, and you got
Jabril Peppers came.
I mean, you got them all. Got them all, and they can't cover me. 16 catches for 161 yards.
Ooh, Jamar Chase. Damn, boy. He hurt me. I'm playing the sumbitch that has him on his fantasy team.
How fucking stupid do the Browns look right now?
For getting rid of Flacco?
I mean, they traded him in division. That has never happened. Why though? What are they doing?
They're the worst run franchise out there outside the Jets.
Oh my, it's terrible. And they're still not giving Shedeur Sanders a chance. And I mean, what the hell did he do? Who did he piss off?
Somebody. Apparently, I don't know.
You can't tell me it's got to be something.
You think he's just that bad in practice?
He can't be. He can't be as bad as what they got. It's impossible.
Well, Dylan beat him out for the number two spot. Yeah, and so they're both.
Or was he just drafted higher?
Well, that's the way these NFL franchises work. It's hard. I don't know, but they're going to give him a shot. They drafted him higher. They're going to give him a shot, and he's only had 2 games. If he throws out a dud this coming week, then maybe the next week it's Shedeur's turn.
I think they should give him a chance or trade him.
They just drafted him.
Trade him.
That's just because you want him.
I'll take anybody at this fucking point. Which Aaron Rodgers is doing fine. I mean, the offense is run.
He's having a pretty good
They're,
season.
they're running it the way that they want to run it. There's no flash to it. It's 3 yards, cloud of dust. We're not throwing it deep. Which I think I saw a stat earlier with the Hail Mary last night was 70 yards. He can still wing it.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
All right, let's get you off of that subject. Seems to be really bothering
It's stressing,
you.
man. Them Skittles got me on.
Stressing
My
us.
brain's working way faster than my mouth will. God damn it.
All right, here we go. We got a whole passel of them. Here we go. I start tonight. Cal team total over 28. I don't think North Carolina could stop me and Paul from running or throwing. I like Sawyer Robertson and the Bears to put it on TCU. Give me Baylor plus 2.5. I'll take the points in that game. James Madison, I just think is a better team. They're at home. I like the QB there, Barnett. So give me James Madison minus 1.5. Paul and I both on the Wyoming Air Force game. Think it's going to be a lot of points. So I'm on the team total for Wyoming there because Air Force literally hasn't stopped anybody all year. They rank last in most defensive categories. Wyoming team total over 26.5. UNLV goes to play on the blue turf, but this is a lot of points, so I'll take the points with UNLV. They're running Rebs. Give me UNLV plus 12.5. Temple Owls going on to take on a bad, untalented, beat-up Charlotte team. Temple should win big here, minus 11.5. North Texas at home. Wipe that loss out from last week. North Texas minus 3.5. Plenty of points in these. I got 3 overs here. USM ULL over 54.5. Wazoo Virginia over 55.5. Maryland UCLA over 51.5. And then Georgia Southern Eagles to beat up on the Georgia State Panthers. Georgia Southern minus 6.5. Paul?
Bowling Green minus 3.5. UConn team total over 28.5. LSU money line, no way they lose to Vandy. Will not allow it. Money line plus 110, good parlay piece there. Wyoming Air Force, I think we're both on the same side of this. What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing.
Texas Tech, best team in the country, in the state of Texas. Team total over 29.5. Tennessee plus 8.5. Love that over a touchdown. Iowa minus 3, going to get ugly as we wave at the kids. Rutgers plus 17.5. That's just trust me. Notre Dame minus 9. USC does not travel well. They should be able to roll there. Smooth plus 5.5. That line is dropped. Don't trust Clemson. Arizona plus 6.5. NFL play. Who the fuck knows? We're just gonna send it. Patriots minus 7 in a revenge game for firing my guy Mike Vrabel.
Yeah,
And then the Luke McCaffrey anytime touchdown. Then tonight we got the Huskers and Dodgers money line parlay.
There you go. All right, way to send it.
Got them all there.
All right, so much better weekend, I think, Paul. Feeling it?
Yeah.
He's going to get him some more Skittles before Saturday.
Nah, man,
that
nah.
way he won't even be able to talk tomorrow
I don't-
afternoon. He'll just be locked in on all these games and getting them home.
Me
So
too.
good luck to everybody. You follow us, fade us, whatever you want to do. I
know
don't
what I
blame you
do.
for fading you from last week's performance. So thanks for dropping in and having a little fun with us. We'll see you next week.